In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to add text in a way that I feel is the best way to do it within ArcMap. We added a title using the Insert Title button. However, that's not the best way to add text. The absolute best way to add text, in my opinion, is to go to your Drawing or Draw toolbar, click on the arrow next to the A, and choose to start Rectangle Text. Create a rectangle. In this case, we're going to do very small text in the bottom corner of the document. I've drawn a box. Double click on the box, and this is where you add your text. In this case, I'm going to type things such as cartographer, colon, and then type my name. Contact info. Simple email address. Data source. In this case, we're going to make it very simple. Lab 7, GIS 311, spring 2013. Normally, you would have where you obtain most of your data, but in this case, we're going to make it very simple. And then the last item we're going to add is projection, because we want to add a projection to the map so that people know what projection the map is in, because it does make a difference. To get that, I have to get out of this tab. I'm going to say OK and OK, or apply and OK. Go to the primary map, properties, and here is the projection. I'm just going to highlight it, right click, copy, say OK. Go back to my text box and paste. Say apply. Another item I'm going to do is, right now the text size is 10. I'm going to change the symbol. Change that to 8 because this is not that important information. It just needs to be there. Say OK. Apply. And it looks like my projection doesn't fit because it's too long. In this case, I'm just going to say OK. Drag the box a little bit so that it fits. Now it fits. It's very inconspicuous at the bottom, although I think I need a background. So I'll double click on it and go to the frame. In the background, I'm going to do a, let's say, gray 10% and apply. Now it is very easily seen. I'm not covering up any of the farmers markets, which is important. I do have a border on my text box, and since I kept the borders on all my other items, I'm going to add the same amount of border, rounding. Say apply, and that looks pretty good. Let's say OK, and now let's zoom into that area. It looks very nice. There's good spacing. The only thing I think I'd like to do is make the titles a little bit clearer. To do that, I click back on my arrow, double click on the text box, and go to the text. In this case, I'm going to add some code. For this, go to the About Formatting Text PDF that was provided on Canvas, and I'm going to use some code to make it stand out some more. In this case, all I'm going to do is add bold. Here I have bold starting. Afterwards, I'm going to turn bold off. And then it's just a matter of copying, pasting, 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 pasting. Oh, not there. And then copying again. The close bold, you have to have an open and a close. because I don't want my information to be bolded. I just want the titles to be bolded. Apply. Okay. And with this zoomed in, you can see that that looks much more professional. When I'm zoomed out, it may not be as visible. However, it will be. That's pretty good. You can see that there. Sometimes you can't tell because it's just so small. But that is how you add some text. Lastly, I would like to mention, if you're going to be adding a title, from now on I would suggest adding a title using rectangle text. Feel free to play with these different items. We will learn how to add waterway information, etc. with some spline text such as the Puget Sound. But for now, that's good.